Hello my friends, and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and welcome back to Walk City. The walking city. The city with no cars, although there are some cars that are starting to leak into the city, and I'm not sure how they're getting in, because we should not be connected anywhere that a vehicle can travel, unless we've somehow created some sort of weird parking connection, or cars are being smuggled in somehow. There are definitely more cars appearing on our pedestrian roads than there used to be. I'm okay with these industrial vehicles making deliveries. Delivery vans, those are fine. But I'm wondering if maybe adding a post office or a post sorting facility has allowed mail to enter. Processes and stores both local and intercity mail. Are vehicles mail? Are vehicles being brought in illegally through the post? There's our post sorting facility, but you know, there are a lot of cargo containers there, and I guess you could probably bring a vehicle in there. I don't know how the vehicles would actually be getting in, but until it becomes a problem, it's not a problem. And if it does become a problem, then we make a new walk city, and we make sure that the post office is no longer welcome within the walls of our walking city. But for now, yeah, I don't know what the cause is, and I'm not really too concerned. Let's just build out more of this road network here. I want to get some different angles going. Let's make this one a nice three-way intersection. Sure, I don't actually know what I'm doing. Turn off guideline snapping. There we go. That feels better. Yeah, that looks better. So we're just going to draw a little bit of grid here, because really just making sure that people can get to where they're going on foot is all that matters here. Traffic isn't something that we need to even be thinking about. It's because it doesn't exist. Well, shouldn't exist. Has begun to exist. Let's draw more of these and see what's going on with the city once we get a few more houses in place. That's going to be a slightly broken zoning. That's okay. It's really not the end of the world. It looks good so far. Alright, we'll do a little bit more zoning work here. You can see how things don't always line up perfectly. That's okay. That's okay, we'll just get some interesting zoning here. But we do have a lot of low density demand, so let's just start filling it out over here. And I'm just doing NA for now so we can unlock. Actually, we don't need to unlock anything, do we? We've already got everything unlocked. So let's place some of these low density structures over here. Some of these little mansions for different celebrities. Hopefully they're not the ones smuggling the illegal vehicles into the city. Alright. That's going to be a nice little low-density residential zone, I think. Look at that fill in so quickly. So many construction sites. So many little cranes for all those little buildings. I think the next time I do something like this, I'm going to want to try to do it without unlock everything. I don't know if it's possible, though. We would at least have to rush pedestrian streets if we were to do that, which shouldn't be difficult, I don't think. Where's our industrial? We need a little bit more of this down here. I want to make sure that we're not getting too many vehicles in the city. Just service vehicles are fine. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know where some of those cars came from. These are delivery vans. That's okay. It's these cars here, these sedans, that have me concerned. Because how did you get a sedan? Unless vehicles are being produced within the city. Is that a possibility? You know what? Can we just tax vehicles? Can we say, if you make vehicles, you are being taxed forever because you have broken the rules. Same with selling vehicles. Does seem to be a lucrative industry here. Well, that's okay. If we make vehicle businesses less profitable, then they might just stop cropping up from time to time. They might just go away. So what's really fun about this is the interesting grid overlaps that we can start playing with. See how we get these different shaped, different angled grids. We can do them randomly too. There's always going to be so much demand for this low density residential. My goal right now is to just turn this profitable. Looks like we have some business demand. Where can we squeeze some of this? And can we fit it in as big business? And can we make sure that we're not seeing cars coming in? Oh wait, we don't want to zone stuff out here. What am I doing? No, this is parking lot. This is parking city. We don't zone there. We zone here. That's okay. I was wondering, I was like, why are there so many cars? And we do have a lot of cars. We might want to make another parking lot here. I forget how to do it. No, I don't. No, I don't. I think I just need to search for invisible. That's a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, I think we just need to set up a new parking lot.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
I'll click it to turn it off. It's in the way.
Reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
I'm going to bring them closer to the road. I think we might need to turn off zone. Yeah, there we go. So if we do them, there we go. That's better. Get those spaces much closer together. So much parking. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, looks like we're gonna need a small gap there. I don't know why. Actually, is that fine? That's fine. Alright, there's a small gap. But I almost want to let people get in here. Am I allowed to do that? And will they use it? They might if I connect it. Okay. Then we'll turn on some snapping here. I just want to put in the occasional little area where you can move around. Maybe at some point we decorate this in a way that's actually attractive as well. Instead of just being a bunch of random parking spots. Let's get rid of these trees. And then we'll pave this as well so that people aren't just parking in the grass, even though it's funny. Let's make sure that this area is nicely paved. And then we should probably make sure that these paths that cars are taking are paved as well. Maybe turning this on so we can see them. That'll help. Oh, that goes away. We'll just remember where they are. We can also see where the cars are coming in, so that helps. There we go. The world's ugliest parking lot. But look at that. One more place for people to bring less cars into the city, or no cars. And these people should all go to the train station, I think. This one. And then how's our car smuggling operations looking? Looks like I can't see any cars. Is that... Yeah, it's just anywhere that we see like a commercial vehicle that belongs to an individual, that's a problem. Private vehicles, yeah. Private vehicles are a problem. I'm okay with delivery vehicles. I'm okay with service vehicles like garbage trucks, semi-trucks, that's fine. But I see a lot of private vehicles parked here at the college. But hopefully we will stifle the automotive industry so much that new cars will not be produced within the city, because I think that's what's happened. I think new cars have been produced inside of the city. They should know better. They should know. This isn't the place for that. How dare you? That is a slap in the face. What do you mean invalid shape? Alright, you know what? Fine. These are funky intersections, I like them though. There, I think we have some interesting looking designs here. Can we start turning some of these structures into offices? Maybe these ones? I don't like the way that these buildings are making them small. Let's give them all the space they need. Oh, that's all they wanted. Okay. Put in a few more residentials over here then. We are profitable, so that's working. The illegal automotive industry, though, is... We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see what happens. These offices have already expired. I think our issue is just an education one. We just don't have enough people that are highly educated. This is the outside city, right? Yeah. This is where people leave their cars. Parking lot's already filling up. We could just come out here and buy everything. What would that cost us? More than we can afford. So let's not do that yet. Eventually this parking lot's gonna have to move. Ooh, look at what we've done here. How do we fix this? How do we stop one car at a time having to go in? Is this allowed? Is that okay? Does that work?
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
The Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
Alright. Hopefully that forces some traffic to move out of the way. Looks like it depends on where they are when they notice that there's a traffic issue. Who would have thought that parking would be the biggest issue here? Or are people using that to get through instead of using... Oh, I see. You're cheating. We'll give you a quick way off, since that seems to be where people want to go anyway. What do you mean invalid shape? Oh, it's a road. Is this a road or is this a highway? This is a road too. That should hopefully shuffle traffic a little bit faster. We'll see. Oh, come on, don't do this. This pickup truck is evil. Some people are getting on the highway to walk somewhere. Okay. You know what? You do whatever you want. As long as your car stays out of the city, this is an issue. Hopefully that fixes some things. And then realistically, we could potentially be skyrocketing our population here if we were doing this right. If we were doing this smart. Now the hard question is, how do you do this smart? It's funny. Just the shapes that come out are funny sometimes. So much low-density housing. I don't really want to have to keep building low-density housing, but as long as that is what is in demand. We'll see. We'll try and create more jobs. And the other thing that we could probably start doing is thinking about where do we put some of these big buildings. They don't fit. So is this our downtown? I guess it doesn't really matter. Downtown is where anybody is willing to walk. Anywhere that we can fit cool structures. Don't put them over there. So we have some big offices as well. Ooh, they're nice. I do like the idea of just peppering these in and creating a downtown that way. Because it doesn't really matter. Downtown is wherever the buildings are. Because none of these are going to create any kind of major traffic issue, in theory. Yeah, there are some nice buildings now. This is by far the nicest city because we don't have to think about traffic. We can just put anything anywhere and it doesn't really matter. People will figure out where to go. That is until too many cars start getting smuggled into the city. Or illegally built within the city, either way. You hate to see it. Look at this place. So where we've put some of these big buildings, we should see a lot of foot traffic. This is a cool city to look at, though. I love seeing the people walking. Look at this crowd. Makes you wonder, how big could this city be? Because traffic never matters. All we need to do is figure out demand. And it looks like demand might just be tied to... So I'm not sure. Looks like we might have a police problem. High crime probability. Yeah, 19%. Put in a police headquarters. Can we afford that? We're making 2 million. We're making 2 million. So these are the things that might make our city grow. Getting proper police coverage. Dealing with crime. Look at this. We put in a central intelligence bureau. That's minus 8% citywide. I just need to make sure that none of these buildings are getting too close to these roads. That people are just driving through into the parking lots. This is the only place where there's real traffic is outside of the city. In Park City. But who cares about Park City? How are things going over here? Lots of taxis. More taxis than anything, really. I guess people don't want to drive themselves into the city. They take a taxi, they get dropped off. Wherever these taxis are coming from. Tamworth. Moundsville. Foley. Yeah, external cities seem to be just having booming taxi business. Look at how many people are just waiting for a train into Walk City. I love how whenever I exit first person mode, it just dumps me somewhere random. That city looks cool. You can see that from here too, as you're waiting to board the train. Oh yeah, that looks cool. You know what? Let's let day-night cycles function for a little bit here. So we do have some buildings getting abandoned and also collapsing. That's a problem. That's just a lack of demand. I do want to see if losing some of these homes will not spike that demand for these small homes again. Just get rid of all of them and see what happens. Apparently we're having water issues. That's not true. In fact, I want to sell this water. Yeah, it's so good that I want to make money off of it. I think that's the edge. Oh, that did make a connection. It's just a strange one. So that's probably going to make us a little bit more money. What kind of power do we produce here, or do we just buy it? Can't even remember. Is it just the recycling center? Oh, it's this. Wind. How do we have an excess of power from wind? Oh, the solar plant. What a stupid question. Put in more batteries. Actually, we can build a battery, can't we? Alright, you need to be quiet. Allows for a new power line to be built from the plant. So if we're over-generating power, which we're not, then we could build another power line to sell out. We could build another battery. I just don't know that we need it. Let's not for now. Geothermal, there's something to think about. Hydroelectric. We could build a dam. We could build a dam from here. Elevation too low. Is that so? How do I raise it? So we could build a dam here. I just don't know if that's going to cause some flooding. So water flows in from the ocean, is that right? Yes. And flows out that way. So if we built a dam there and there, or heck, if we just built a dam here. Elevation too low. Why? Oh, we could do that. Oh, that's fun. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's connect it up there. Now how are we doing? Now we're losing money. So maybe this wasn't a mistake. 383 kilowatts. That doesn't seem like a lot of energy. Well, I mean, that's producing nothing right now. We can always destroy this. Yeah, we're not exporting any of our power. Why? Oh, are we buying it? I'm sure that's why. No, we're not. We're not importing, we're not exporting. Is this just not connected? That is connected, right? Yeah. Are we not connected to this? We are. Why is nothing flowing? Looks like power's flowing into the battery, that's why. Okay, so it's once this battery is full. Plus all the solar batteries probably, right? So does this just not produce power? Does this thing just stink? From power generation perspective? That's so little power, isn't it? 392 kilowatts. I don't know. Let's turn on the sun. That doesn't make this work, does it? It does. That's weird. That seems like a cheat to make the solar plant just work all the time. Yeah, that's megawatts. This is producing megawatts. This produces kilowatts. Oh, now we're having a power shortage. Why? Not enough electricity. Why though? The electricity bottleneck. That makes sense. So let's put in a transformer. We'll hook it up there. Are those connected anymore? Let's just make sure that they are. I think we're selling power again. Yeah, we've got export. Okay, that's fun. What a silly city. More cars are starting to appear. That's making me angry. Let's try and create more jobs. Let's sprinkle more jobs around. Just the occasional workplace. I don't know if we want this muscle car garage. Does this produce vehicles? It looks like it just destroys vehicles. So maybe that's actually ideal. Maybe that is the greatest building that we could have. The auto center. What does this thing do? We'll build it, but I think I hate it. A lot of people there. Let's build a building. What a silly city. Yeah, we have problems here. Collapsed buildings. People just want to live in small houses. I guess because they walk everywhere. You know what? The occasional smuggled vehicle, not a big deal. Let's turn back on the day-night cycle and look around our city. Doesn't seem to matter where we go. There's going to be a mix of large buildings and small buildings, just everywhere pretty much. I don't understand why people are building these petrol stations, gas stations. Maybe we should tax those. Anyone notice there's no housing available? Listen, you. Move into one of these big buildings. People are appalled at how the healthcare is run. What do you want from me? Oh, probably better healthcare. Yeah, fair. What if we put in a hospital? What if we put in a big proper hospital? We're gonna bleed out some money for a little bit there. What was I gonna do? There was something that I was saying that we need to do. Oh, taxes. Yeah, let's tax anything that's doing any petrochemicals, taxed. But especially businesses. Commercial, if you're selling those. Wait, do they not count as commercial? Vehicles. Maybe those are they vehicle places? Let's find a little gas station and see what it counts as. Where was that? There was a place, there was a bunch of them. This place is cool though. I was walking somewhere. Look at all these empty. Sells petrochemicals. Yeah. Alright, well, they're taxed, I think. So they'll probably move out. Not that they're making any money. Posey Street, appropriate. It is just full of petrochemical stores. So weird. There's collapsed buildings just because people don't want to live in the high density buildings for some reason. Everybody wants to live in a quiet little house. Maybe this is just the waiting game. Maybe we just need to wait for people to get more educated, to want to work in offices, to want to live in more dense housing. Maybe that's how that works. Who knows? Anyway, let me know what you're thinking of Walk City. Do you like the idea of continuing this? Should we start a new one? A new Walk City? Try to do it without everything unlocked and see how far we can get? Or just keep building this one? I mean, either way, I think is fun. We can see what happens. So yeah, hit that like button, the thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment. If you haven't done so yet, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications. And if you want to help out financially so we can keep making videos like this, for 99 cents a month you can join channel membership. Gets your name in the credits and sometimes in the game, depending on what city it is. But I think that's it for now. Look at all these people going for a walk. It is Walk City. It is Walk City. I don't know why I never named it. Welcome to Walk City. Alright, thanks for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you being here and I appreciate all your support, and I hope I see you again soon. Goodbye for now.